Guys, and welcome back to another skill build video. This one is to help with the Home League competition that's going on at the moment. I appreciate that it'll probably get reset Monday or Tuesday depending on where you're based. But what I've noticed is I'm running this by myself, solo or within the clan, and we're doing a lot of bleed damage for everyone to effectively run through this challenge quite quickly. It took me a few hours to just keep running this on control points or within the missions, and soon we'll go up to level 10, which is a really quick way to be able to get towards that exotic and that backpack trophy for those that are looking to get that. So what I'll do is I'll go through the build with you guys. Again, thank you for checking this video out again, and obviously for my previous video that I did. Really taken back with the amount of views I've got. If you enjoy the content, then please give a subscribe, a like, or even come over and watch my content on Twitch when I stream live. My Twitch address will be at the bottom, just with the comment section. But let's get what you're here for. You're obviously here for the skill build, so let's have a look at it for you. So, first of all, we're going for the grenade short launcher. This is just obviously for more the explosion damage that we can get, because obviously the skills that we're going to be running. The primary weapon we're going for is the Everlasting Glaze. Now this one's an interesting one. That perfect preparation is great. Headshot grants 50% status effect damage during the next and duration the next status effect applied. So guys, obviously if you get a headshot, next time you throw out one of your skills, you get that bleed, it's lasting an extra 50%, which is going to help take down enemies being on heroic or challenge, whatever you're running, a lot quicker. Second weapon is the named LMG Carnage. Unfortunately I don't have the Bullet King, which I know a lot of people have got, but I think this will be the next best thing to run if you do have this. It's I've got some good rolls in there. Re-rolled the LMG talent to get extra damage on there, damage to targets and crit hit damage, which is always good. Perfect Sadist is where else it comes into hand. 25% extra weapon damage to any bleeding enemies. Now we're going to make him enemies bleed, so if you are looking to complete those heroics and those control point along with missions, then this is great. Can really drop enemies quite quickly, especially those purples, and if you can get those shields down, then yeah, even the high end gold level guys drop really quickly. So now we'll go to the main build. Mask is China for that explosive damage, but also for the skill haste and the status effects that it also applies. You can see there I'm running a skill haste, modified the skill damage, and then we're in a skill haste mod there just to help get that back even quicker. Chest piece, we're using the woven wear gear here again. We're looking to utilise skill damage and status effect with the skills I would suggest running. Obviously you can change this. Again, we're running skill damage modification, skill haste mod over skill haste, and then it's got obliterate. Now it's not the best of chest pieces. Would definitely like to go out and farm another chest piece. This would probably be, actually should have this on. So this should be the chest piece we should have on. Skill damage, skill haste, high ranks, and then that kinetic momentum. When in combat, each skill generates a stack while active and not in cooldown. Stacks increase total skill damage of 1% at total skill repair. So this will be good for the way I'm building. I've got this build. Those stacks of that kinetic momentum will help increase the skill damage of our main skill talent. Our holster. This is the second piece woven wear to help us get that additional 10% status effect. Here I've obviously rolled a status effect on there to keep the status going with that bleed, and then the skill haste again could be better. Ideally would like better. We then move on to the knees, and the knees I've gone for the Hannah U Corporation. This is just to help with the skill haste. Got a very good skill haste on it already and skill damage, so that's just to help obviously bring back our skill talents back quicker. gloves. They're the second piece China, which obviously gives us the 10% skill haste. Now, you can see these gloves are pretty mean. Maxed out skill haste with a roll to help that out, and then additional maxed out skill damage. And then our final piece is the backpack, which is the China Light backpack, which gives us the additional 10% skill effects. I've rolled maxed out skill damage on here, and then it's got status effect and skill haste mod. Now this is the name China backpack, so what that gives us is that perfect shock and away. Applying a status effect to an enemy increases total skill damage and repair by 20% for 27 seconds. So I'll explain why I've got this build and why I think it's really beneficial to have the way it is with the skills that I've got added on. So that would be because the mortar, so with the backpack and obviously the skill damage and the the grenade launcher that we're running, obviously that explosion damage is fantastic. So if we look at the mortar, we're running at tier 6, damage is increased by 90%. It's already doing over 3 million damage. So yeah, that also applies a bleed status to the enemy as well. So on those heroic control points, in those challenging missions with a team or by yourself, you can pretty much sit back and allow your skills to do the damage while you'll just pop out, get those extra headshots for that perfect preparation, or just with your LMG, take out anyone that's nearby that you feel threatened by. If we can overcharge this, which unless someone else has got the ability to overcharge it, obviously you get a better outcome on the damage, the health, the mortar blast radius, and you get an additional 4 mortars than what you would do at tier 6. But you can see that there's a big improvement on the damage of 137.5 if you decide to utilize something that could overcharge this, being the BTSU gloves or even the Acosta backpack. We then look at the Stinger Hive. Now this is obviously a good output for the bleed as well. You can see there the refill time is 2.7 seconds every time it needs to refill a stem. So there's 14 stems, so yeah, it doesn't take too long, but you can throw that out when it's, maybe got 6 or 7, 4, whenever. The range is, as you see, 11 meters, duration is for 52 seconds, and the damage is just shy of 1 million. Now we're then obviously at tier 6, so we've got a +6 of 6 charges. The damage is increased by another 60% and the range by 30%. So really effective on those to get those bleed. And all you have to do is obviously activate a bleed on an enemy, and you get 1 towards the challenge. And then we could run through the mods on these. So we've got a damage mod of 4.8%, so just shy of being a max mod in that slot. Because obviously we're running the grenade launcher, we can increase the radius through the mod that comes with it. And then in our final mod slot, we've got the duration, just to help hold up. Obviously you could increase the health, but there's no point. Hopefully you've got 14 stems, you'll be choking it out, and that'll be affecting the enemies if you're positioned it in the right place. On the mortar, we're also, again, with the grenade launcher, we're running the 10% damage on that, which is fantastic. Big support on there. We're running the extra mortar. You could obviously run the extra mortar there, but I've got one there. And then we're running a skill haste, that's just to help get that back really nice and quickly. So what I'll do, guys, you've seen the build. What you'll see now is me clearing a couple of control points on heroic, also taking on the rogue agents that come after I completed the control point, and I'll show you some footage of me running the tanker mission on heroic. Didn't feel there was any point showing you on challenging. I want to show you what sort of damage you can do, but if you do decide to run this on a heroic, especially if you're going to run it on Wall Street. But Hope you enjoy the content, guys. Good luck out there. Stay safe. And remember, if you've enjoyed what you've seen, then a subscribe or a like would be massively appreciated. Thanks again, guys. Speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.
the